Hey fam. So now we are at a period where I was trying to explain to you guys way before we got to this point why that this election is much more important than the presidential election. That this election is important because the Republicans are changing the Superior Court, the Appellate Court, and they're trying to change the Supreme Court. This is when it matters. Once the case is taken out of state and put in the federal judges are making rulings. There has not been a ruling in the state of Minnesota that convicted a police officer but one. That was a black police officer who shot a white woman. No other case in Minnesota has ever indicted and convicted a white police officer. None. That's because on the federal level, the federal judges are rigged by the President of the United States, Donald Trump. He has changed the trajectory of the legal system by changing the makeup of the federal court, lifelong positions where they are conservative. He is trying to change the Supreme Court with one more pick that can change Roe versus Wade, the Brown versus Board of Education, legal marriage between the LGBTQ community. This is what I've been trying to explain to you. This is an example of why Trump he's not even addressing it. He's not going to address it because Mitch McConnell, as we speak, are still putting in more conservative judges that will make these very important decisions, which come down to whether a police officer can be tried and convicted of murder. It has not been done in the state of Minnesota. One time, and very few over the country, but specifically now with Minnesota, one time, and it was only a black officer who shot a white woman during a domestic violence complaint. So I need you to stay vigilant, understand what is happening now, because now it is all about Trump. It is all about the federal courts and the decision. Who gets to hear this case? That is why your vote is more than this president. It is about the change of the appellate division on the federal level and the change of the Supreme Court. This case is the reason why you must vote.